myself Tongan because I wanted to join the Peace Corps. And he had told me that I should add his nephew on Facebook who lived in Tonga, because then I would have a friend when I went over there and it wouldn't just be me by myself over in Tonga teaching little kids English, me not knowing anyone. And so I was kind of nervous at first and I didn't want to do it because I thought it would be really weird. And then he told me, just do it. And so I said, okay. And so I texted him later and said, I'm gonna add him on Facebook, but you told him that I'm gonna add him, right? And he never responded. And so a couple hours later, after I was done with the work, I just added him. And then I called, probably the next day, he texted me. He added me back. He accepted my friend request, and then he messaged me. He was like, "Hey," and I said, "Hey, how are you?" And I told him I asked him, Joe told you I was gonna add you on Facebook, yeah? And he's like, "Who's Joe?" And so it freaked me out because I was like, "Oh no, I added the wrong person." And I was like, "Joe Kylie, your uncle," and he's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, he never told me anything." And then we just kept talking, and I dropped out of the Peace Corps. And after 6 months, 5 months, I went to Tonga to meet him and stay with his family, and I stayed there for like a month, and it was so fun. And so I stayed in Tonga for a month with his family. We did a lot of really, really fun stuff. Went to other islands and went to the beach, and we went around town, and then we got engaged. We got engaged on May 31st, about a week before I left. And then when I got home, it was the worst trip of my life, going back home and having to leave. And then when I got home, we applied for a fiance visa and to bring him over here. And he got here November 4th, and we got married December 3rd. And it's been 2 months today. It is our 2-month anniversary today on February 3rd since we have been married in the Logan Temple. Sealed for 10.
Just for her, I would do it. For once in my life, I have finally found something worth